9月的纽约是艺术的季节，不论是美术馆还是画廊，都会带来最具代表性的展览，为收藏家们释放重要市场信号。现在我所在的地方是纽约著名画廊 Berry Campbell Gallery 的全新超大空间。这家画廊由2位西方艺术界中极具影响力的女性 Christine Berry 和 Martha Campbell 共同主理，专注发掘曾被置于市场边缘的美国战后与当代艺术家作品，创造了众多艺术品投资领域的成功案例。在过去的9年时间里，画廊举办了超过80场展览，受到了《纽约时报》、艺术论坛、Vogue 杂志等主流媒体的推荐与认可。本期视频带你走进美国艺术家伊丽莎白·奥斯本有史以来最重要的回顾展现场，探索这位当代大师的艺术杰作。Hello, Christine.
Hello.
Congratulations on your spectacular new space.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible. This is our new gallery. We worked very hard at the other Berry Campbell for 9 years. This is our 9-year anniversary. And we've moved to a large space at 524 West 26th Street. Please come visit. We have this beautiful new gallery, skylights, 5 exhibition areas, lots of art storage, private viewing rooms. It's amazing. We're so thrilled to be here.
So exciting. I want you to know that I'm so proud and so happy for you. And
thank you for all your support over the years.
My
You've been
pleasure.
wonderful to work with, and I'm grateful, and we do great business together,
Yes.
so I appreciate that.
Thank you. I've been looking forward to seeing this exhibition since spring this year, and it turned out even more stunning than I expected. How did you discover this artist?
It's a really wonderful story. Martha Campbell and I were at a museum in Minneapolis, and we were walking around the museum collection with the curator of Robert Casalino, who's very important in the American paintings world. And he was showing us some famous artists, Grace Hartigan, Helen Frankenthaler, and there was a painting that was along the wall next to it. And we stopped him and said, "Who is this artist?" And he said, "Oh, this is Elizabeth Osborne," and he told us all about her. So we originally saw her work in a museum collection, and then we do a little research, we make some phone calls, and we reached out to her and asked her if she would like to have a show here in New York City in Chelsea, and she was thrilled.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please tell us more about this exhibition.
So it was wonderful. When we started planning with her, we weren't sure what kind of exhibition we were going to do. She has so many wonderful periods of her artwork. She does figures, she does landscapes, she does still lifes. But with this big, new, beautiful gallery space, we decided that there was room to do a retrospective.
Yeah.
So retrospective shows paintings from the earliest part of the career to the most recent. So we have paintings from the late 1960s all the way up to last year. The hardest part of the show was choosing which paintings because she has so many wonderful paintings in her body of work. So that was the hardest part.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see the whole show. Let's take a walk.
Sounds good. So I just wanted to start by talking about this painting. When you walk into this gallery in this grand entranceway, you see this fabulous painting. And this is a self-portrait of the artist, Elizabeth Osborne. And she was born in 1936. So she's about 86 years old. And she was here for our opening and just so wonderful, so happy. But I think it's important to always see a self-portrait of the artist so you can see who they were. This is her as a younger woman. But important about this painting, shows the softness of her paint, that even though she's doing a self-portrait, she likes a more modern version of painting. She studied at the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Art, and this is a very traditional painting academy in the United States. Very tightly painted, realistic paintings. So she comes out of that tradition, but she does not work in that tradition. She was very modern. And I love this portrait because this bookshelf here, you'll see in some of her later paintings, she'll actually focus in just on this, and the paintings become almost abstract. So they're abstracted representation. You'll see too, she likes her still life paintings, and we're going to look at some more in another room. The great thing about Elizabeth Osborne is that she paints in various subject matter her whole life. So she started out known as a figurative painter, but she does beautiful still life paintings. She does beautiful landscape paintings. Sometimes she combines them both. So this is another beautiful way that she will do this still life. And it's so softly painted. I love this. And these beautiful pears here. And these might be blueberries. We used to visit up to Maine all the time, and her daughter lives in Maine. So I believe this landscape, these rocks, are probably Maine. But she also does fabulous landscapes of California. But again, the idea is that she's using this softer touch when she paints. So there's this beautiful broad brushwork here going back and forth. And then up close here, you can see she dabs the paint on, maybe with the end of a brush. Very painterly, very beautiful.
It looks like a happy family embracing each other.
I see.
This painting is titled Main Portrait. It was recently acquired by one of my most important clients in New York. In the mid-2000s, the artist returned to the figure with solitary depictions of family and friends. The lady in the painting is Osborne's daughter, Audrey, and Audrey's lovely cat, Sumi.
Sumi!
So cute!
I love Sumi.
What's so interesting about this painting is we can see the mixture of abstraction and figuration. For example, the face is quite realistic comparing with the abstract garment.
Yes.
I really like this part. The flowers in the foreground invite us to enter this intimate moment or environment, feeling the tenderness and love of the artist.
It's a very sweet painting with her daughter, and her daughter's looking out at us.
Yes.
The face, like you said, is very realistically painted. And it's like we can all sort of imagine this moment. And then again, just like the still life painting we just looked at, there's this window.
Yeah.
There's often looking through. So there's a bookcase in the one painting we looked at. There's this window here. And this is almost an abstract painting.
Yes.
This beautiful yellow with this bright sort of orange over it, and it draws you in. So you're looking here, but you're also looking out the window, both windows here. And you can see this still life. There's a still life over here that sort of echoes this idea. And it's not a traditional still life. It's just this softly dabbed color. I don't exactly know her technique, but I know that fluidness, that softness, this is what she's known for. Thank you for placing this in an important collection.
My pleasure.
So this is a wonderful example of landscape painting by Elizabeth Osborne, and we've seen a few of the California coast, we've seen a few of the Maine coast. I personally love this painting. I love a nocturne, a night scene. I think it's challenging for an artist to paint this. It's different than painting during the day. When you get up close to this, you can really see this softness, this almost staining of paint into the canvas and flecks of paint here. There's a little circular section here that's the blue moon. It's really incredible. We have several landscapes in this show. There's a whole room of works on paper that are just stunning, that show nudes, that show figures, that show still life, that show more landscape. It's really a wonderful example of her work.
Yeah, it's such a romantic and poetic painting. I know Elizabeth Osborne's works is represented in many major public and private collections.
Well, we talked about that she studied at the Pennsylvania Academy. She also taught at the Pennsylvania Academy for 50 years. So she is very well known and well respected in the art world. She is in the collections of the Philadelphia Museum, Delaware Art Museum, and a lot of also corporate art collections, AT&T, Chase Bank. So she's very well collected, and we've sold several works in the show already, so we're very pleased for her.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Always so good to see you.
Thank you so much. I hope you come back again.
I will.
Thank you.
那我们今天的画廊私访就先到这里。如果你想要收藏视频中看到的作品，可以在视频下方找到我们的联系方式。如果你喜欢本期的视频，别忘了点赞、评论、收藏、转发。我们下期见啦！